Yeah, this is the voicemail of Samuel Olekanma. This is where I volunteer every Saturday. I do this as a service, a way to help put food to the less privileged people of the community, those who cannot afford food in this country, in this part of the world. Homebound, sick people, we pack food and we send them to their house. These are volunteers from other places that came to assist. So
I feel like people on the West Coast, they like that.
This is the way the food is being.
Like I love my state, I love my city,
Oops! Thank God it didn't fall.
These guys are cool.
This is where the distribution is being done, and this is conducting the distribution. As you can see, the food is being packed in the boxes and shaped and distributed. All kind of boxes. This is where the prices are being done. Being shaped. These are all volunteers. All these people are volunteers.
Hey, no. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? What's up, John? How you doing, bro? Good.
It's like a distribution warehouse. Some people are packing, some people are sorting, some people are carrying the box, some people are trashing the box somewhere else. The food is being carried all the way to outside where the drivers will pick it up and distribute. This is where I volunteer every Saturday. A couple of hours service. We're gonna do service. We're gonna help out. We're gonna find something in your life that you can give to the less privileged. It's always come back in 100, 1,000, or million fold. Sometimes it comes when you don't expect it. It's a blessing. It's good. All these people are students, some of them are workers, volunteers, nobody gets paid. Every Saturday of the week, they come here to help. Sort out, pack food, some donate money, some donate cash, some donate boxes to help distribute to the less privileged of the society. The sick, the lame, the blind, those who cannot walk, those who don't have anyone to help them out. This is where it's being done. Yeah. Exactly. Really, you just read it right.
Hey, Joe.
Now, these, you guys can please take those over and put the legs down, and there's a rack right around the corner right here that you slide into.
That's the organizer giving instruction.
Oh, yeah,
That's
we'll
the organizer
throw that
of
away.
the food.
Yeah, just put it over here.
Food for the hungry. Giving instruction. After they pack up, the box is unfolded and packed away. It seems chaotic, but it's still organized. The food has just been, looks like the food has finished being packed. Now it's about to get some instruction before we start distribution.
That was premium usually. That was just cost
There's nothing Don't worry about it.
You gotta go there and hustle. It ain't moving. That was only an hour and shit. I was so long, I had to mess up with JT.
The food has just been finished packing and sent off. Now we're waiting for instruction before the drivers come and pick it up and send it out.
You guys want to move over? You don't need to, you guys can.
Slide forward.
Yeah, sure. That's awesome. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're just gathering up the last few people. I think some folks might be out recycling
Yeah.
or down the hall. Okay.
As the voice of the organizer speaking at this time.
Well,
The organizer
while we
of the
wait for those
group.
guys, welcome to Food for All. Thank you guys so much for coming. My name is Kathy. This is Carmela, Graham, Andrea. We're the site coordinators here. And we welcome all of you guys for coming out today. We thank you for coming out. Do you want to acknowledge the
Oh yeah,
groups?
so there's a big group, as you can probably tell today. So guys from Howard, Kappa Alpha Psi, is that right? Yeah? Congrats guys for coming. And that's the only group today. We
All
only-
right, and all
Are there
the
other groups? Oh, is there any other groups?
all the individuals.
Yeah, everyone else.
Okay, so anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to give a little brief description about our program and then kind of the next step of this and how to go out and make the deliveries. Before we start that, I need to get a count. How many drivers that we have who are going to go out on a delivery route? Now let me explain. Driver with a car, no passengers, just drivers only, and you plan to go out on a delivery route, raise your hands.
I will explain that whole process.
Just drivers only with a car. 1, 2,
You have a car,
4,
you're a driver.
6, 7, 8. And I have a small one for you. And I have navigators for you too. Okay, so 9. Okay, great. That's perfect. And so I'll explain kind of that whole process and all about that. Kind of a little song and dance about what we do. Our main purpose is to deliver food to homebound residents of DC, and they're homebound either through physical or mental disabilities where the folks are unable to leave their homes to go get food, even to a food pantry or grocery store. So we bring food to them. We have a very, very small, and I mean super small because it got cut in half, government grant, and 100% of our money goes to purchase the food. We get it from the Capital Area Food Bank, and then we also have to purchase those bags that you guys just loaded up and we'll be hauling around the city. So that's 100% of our money for this program. Everything else is done by volunteers, such as yourselves, and that's why we really, really appreciate you guys coming out to help us, because without you, we would not be able to run this program. We're here almost every Saturday of the year at 9 o'clock. So anytime you wake up on a Saturday morning and you have an hour or so to kill, you can always come here and help us. As you can see, the packing goes rather quickly. But then when you go out and do deliveries, that, depending on how many drivers we have and how many deliveries, that usually just takes an hour to 2 hours, depending on how lost you get in the city. And then that's it. So it's quite easy. We try to make this as easy as possible. There's no training, no, you don't have to sign up in advance. So you can always just show up. Another way to, kind of help us, besides just, coming and volunteering, is if you guys want to ever do a food drive at your school or your work, wherever, if you want to do a food drive, we are more than open to accepting food from food drives. You can just bring it here on a Saturday morning. We'll stick it right in the bags and deliver it that day. But we're always looking kind of for additional food or kind of different kinds of foods, because we're somewhat limited in what we can purchase at the Capital Area Food Bank, and so our clients kind of end up with the same food over and over and over, so it's kind of nice to have a variety. So if anyone wants to do a food drive, you can always do that, bring the food here, we'll deliver it that day. Or if you ever wanted to raise money or donate money, we'll take that too. And you can go to our website, you can donate there. We're able to purchase quite a bit of food on a small amount of money. So kind of your money goes a lot further, but just, you know, donating money where we can purchase the food from the Capital Area Food Bank. So any ways like that that you guys want to help, we really, you know, welcome that, and we appreciate any kind of donations that you guys can give to us. Another way that's kind of helping us to raise money is these really, really cool t-shirts we have for sale. They're $20 each, and how much we make what, 50% or profit on those. So anyway, if you guys want to look cool too around the city, you can purchase these t-shirts. We have them here in all sizes. Yeah, so if you kind of want to be the cool person around town, get a t-shirt. And also, as you guys, I don't know if all of you saw, you probably didn't, but in the bags we put in magazines. Today we had a bunch of National Geographics, but if any of you have magazines lying around your house and you're just going to like throw them away or put them for recycling, we accept all of your excess magazines, because we'll just throw them in the bags along with the food to give our clients kind of something else to read or to look at. It's just an extra kind of something special that we do for our clients, because most of them don't have, you know, any kind of reading material or anything like that. So if you have excess magazines at home, you can always bring them here. We'll stick them in the bags and deliver them as well. So today, to explain how the whole delivery thing works, we have 58 deliveries today. We hit all 4 quadrants of the city. This is a typical delivery sheet that we have. All of these bubbles represent a delivery. Your route will just be to one little section of the city. You know, we won't have you going to all 4 quadrants of the city. And at the bottom of your master sheet will be how many bags should be in your car. So when the drivers get their route sheets, and drivers, when you go get your car, you'll pull up into the alley. Make sure you pull up all the way so that we don't block the road out here. And the rest of us, all of you guys, we're going to load the cars with the bags. Please triple count how many bags are in the car. It matches what's on these sheets, because sometimes we get off in our counts and there's one bag still sitting there, but everyone else is gone. So we want to make sure that we triple count when we load the cars with the bags. The next sheet in your packet has our information on it. So when you're out there delivering, if you have any questions at all, you might come across a situation where you don't know quite what to do. Our numbers are here at the bottom. Give us a call. We'll kind of walk you through it. If someone comes up to you and they go, hey, I need food, how can I get food? There's a new client number here. Give them that number. We have a volunteer that works on our database, and so we will call them, make the determination that they truly are homebound, that they're unable to leave their homes to go get food. We'll add them to our list, and then, you know, start delivering to them. This is a typical client sheet. We have all of their personal information here at the top, their name and address, how many people are in the household. If they have a phone, there's a phone number. And then any kind of special delivery instructions will be highlighted in yellow. A lot of our clients, you do need to call them 5 or 10 minutes before you get there to give them enough time to come to the door. Sometimes they have to come all the way down to the apartment building front door. So give them plenty of time to come and answer the door. There's a few people where you need to drive around back, and every kind of special, unique situations will be highlighted in yellow. I think today there's one person you call, she'll throw a key out the window so you can unlock the building door. So just follow like the highlighted instructions. Some buildings are kind of hard to find, but you know, hopefully there will be clear enough instructions to kind of guide you through that. So when you go to make the delivery, knock loudly or give them a call, and give the folks plenty of time to answer, to come to the door. And because these bags are kind of heavy today, they'll probably have you bring them into their home and set them down wherever they want you to place the bag, whether it's a counter or the floor, and then have them sign that they received the bag. If, for whatever reasons, there's just no answer, you can't get in, there's no access, just leave the bag at their door and write on these sheets that there was no answer, that you left the bag. There's going to be probably a few cases where you won't even have access into a whole apartment building. All we can ask is you guys just try your best to get in. Perhaps a neighbor might let you in, or you can check the door to make sure it truly is locked, because sometimes they aren't locked. Just try your best to get in. If you just can't get into an apartment building, leave the bag at the building door, write the apartment number on the bag, and then mark on the sheet that you had no access into the building and you just left the bag there. And we can only hope that our client will get it. If not, you know, we'll hit the client next week or the following week. Any kind of new client information that's going to help us to maintain the database, please write all that new information on the sheets. Like if they're getting a new phone number, they might be moving, or perhaps, you know, going to the hospital for a month or something like that. Write any kind of that information on the sheets, because we don't have somebody who goes out and does client visits during the week. All of our information for maintaining our database is from the information that you guys provide on these sheets. Once you're done with all of your deliveries, we need to get these sheets back so we can update and maintain our database. There's 4 ways of getting these sheets back to us. The best way is to come next Saturday morning at 9 o'clock and hand them to us. Or my email is on here, so you can scan them and email them to me. There's a fax number, and there's a mailing address where you can actually mail them. But please get these sheets back to us so that we can keep our database current and accurate. So at this point, what we're going to do is, those of you who are drivers, you'll go back to the table and you'll get your route sheet. The rest of us, we're going to go out into the alley. As the drivers pull up, and again, make sure you pull up all the way and you don't block the road. We're going to all load their cars with the number of bags that's on the sheet. So make sure that you guys, when you leave here and go out there, make sure you gather all your belongings, because once that last car is loaded, we're going to lock up the church. We won't be here, so make sure you have all your belongings. If you need a restroom, it's down the hall, you know, like to the back there and down the hall. There's coffee in the kitchen. I think there's still some. So anyway, we really appreciate you guys coming out today. Thank you so much, and come again, but now we can all go out to the alley and load the cars. Thank you guys.
That's the end of the instruction. Now they're moving to, like the instruction said, drivers will go and pick the food. These people move outside and deliver the food to the drivers, and that's about it. That's the end of the... And drivers are going to pick, I happen to be one of the drivers, so I will go and pick my route from the route table, which is right here.
Okay, because there's some in Southwest, some in Southeast, and some in Northwest. I didn't even talk loud for that. Honesty and advertising.
6 left, or which one?
Number 6 is still available. Do you want number 6?
Okay.
He's taking the challenge. It crosses a number of quadrants. That's why it's a challenge.
My first time. I made my second time.
Okay.
So you're now the
Hello, sir. How are you? Not talking today, huh? That's unusual.
Grab those beers. Just those, plastic beers up there.
So the driver is going out now to pick up the food, and they delivered them. That's the kitchen. That is the end of the. This is where it's being lined up and delivered now. The people are waiting to unpack it. This is where the driver line up and deliver. I believe that concludes my taping, and this is the voice of Samuel Olekanma. What I do every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. I come here to volunteer for the community. So drivers are pulling right now. One of the drivers pulling up to pick up the food. I'm going now to pick my own, to get my own car and come up and pick up the route. As you can see, it's always good to help out. It's always good to help out. It's always good to help. There has to be something you have that someone else needs. That's the way this world is, man. We're supposed to help each other. One Igbo proverb said, that's the way it's supposed to be. Don't be greedy. Don't be too selfish with what you have. You know, share it. Help the less privileged one. Trust me, your reward abound. It's not in vain. You know, my father always said that if you work in another man's farm, God is working in your own farm. It's always the truth. Morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing real well.
Wonderful. So, as you can see now, I'm heading to my car. That's my beautiful car parking over there. And I'm gonna be jumping riding on the as you can see, opening my car. Yeah. Go right inside my car. I'm going to pick my